Good afternoon and welcome to Jerry Meadema Field in Waupun. I'm Steve Winteriak, and I finally got my buddy here, Randy Arm, going to join me, umpiring a game tonight. So Randy's joining me. We got Cam on the video streaming, and it's a regional championship game in Division II girls softball. Waupun taking on a familiar opponent, a team they played twice during the season in conference, the Plymouth Panthers. So Gail Gron in town, a very good guy to talk to. Even had the fields named after him over in Plymouth at the softball Diamonds. But here we are, continuing our journey into the postseason, defending state champs Waupun. And I don't know, maybe everybody, because they're not ranked in the top 10, might take them lightly when they come into town, but I wouldn't.
I would not either, I tell you that. And they have all the pieces, and they're playing extremely well right now. So this team is something to be reckoned with.
Well, they definitely flexed their muscle against us. The Sheboygan Falls Kohler combination team, and they only won 3 innings with them. They beat them 16-0, and it was Addie Braun throwing a no-hitter in the game. Gave up 1 walk in the game, otherwise she would have had the perfect 3-inning game, but she had 7 strikeouts. Struck out like the first 6 in that ball game, and she's just amazing out there. So just 1 walk, 7 strikeouts, like I said, in that game, no hits in 3 innings pitched. Kaylee Westfall 2 for 3. Cross home plate a couple times, 3 RBIs, and they had, I think, 5 or 6 girls that had 2 hits in the game in that short period of time with the 3 at-bats that they had. So, again, things seem to be clicking right now for the Waupun Lady Warriors.
Yeah, it certainly does. It all starts with pitching. Whether it's baseball or softball, a good pitcher can take you a long ways, and this team plays great defense behind her when they need to field the ball, which isn't that often with Braun out there. And then they give her some decent run support. So this team they're staged to go a long ways in this tournament.
I think so. They're hitting from top to bottom of the order, and we've had some games last week where Kaylee Westfall had 3 home runs in 1 game, and the game before that, 5 home runs for Waupun between 3 girls for the Waupun Lady Warriors. So it's kind of spread. I don't think Kaylee was one of them that had the home run in that ball game. So again, Waupun hitting really well right now.
Yeah, this wind right now, we're just looking at the flag. I mean, it's hanging straight down. There's basically no wind, and maybe pretty conducive to hitting some long balls today.
Yeah, I was coming in right at home plate in that game against Sheboygan Falls, but how often have we seen that this spring with a flag hanging straight down like that? Not very often.
Yeah, very nice night, and hopefully the rain that might be coming later this evening holds off, but it looks pretty good right now.
Looks really good. A good day for some baseball and softball here at Waupun's Jerry Meadema Field. Waupun getting set to take on Plymouth. We'll take a break, come back with the starting lineups in the beginning of this afternoon's game. Waupun at home against Plymouth on Radio Plus Sports.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Hey, you sure do like to sneeze.
Where did I put the keys?
It's the dust in the air. You like to sneeze.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Dust allergens and even mold could be hiding in your air conditioning ducts. Your dryer vent could be clogged too. We will get your air clean, system more efficient, and home safe. One of our most trusted brands is American Standard. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Crack the window in here for a breeze.
Call All Phase so you don't sneeze.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
Okay, we are back, and we are ready to have some softball. Regional championship here at Jerry Meadham Field in Waupun, getting set to take on the Plymouth Panthers. And let's take a look at Waupun defensively in the ball game. One of the best pitchers in the state. In the pitcher circle for Waupun, Addie Braun, 14-6 on the season, a 1.62 ERA. Kaylee Westfall, one of the best players in the state. No matter what position she can hit, she's great behind the plate. Kaylee is catching for Waupun. Hannah Beatty over at first base. Alexis Babish is over at second base. Carly White is the shortstop. Ryan Babish, he is at third base. And Amelia Jones out in left field. Center fielders Rowan Harder and Leah Bawalda.
You talked about Braun having a 14-6 record, but she pitched against some really good teams in the state, some big schools, and Coach Novice loaded up this schedule to prepare this team for the postseason here, and some of those losses were very close to very good teams.
Donner batting .390 on the season. Right-handed batter, getting ready to face Addie Braun. Said Waupun played against Plymouth a couple times during the season, knocked them off 13-1 and 13-0. This one, he is going to make it just in the perfect spot. Not much on it, but got past third base and shortstop. They both had their arms extended, gloves out there, but just perfectly placed ball and a base hit off the bat of Bree Donner.
Yeah, good job. Pulled her hands in, inside pitch, and able to have enough strength to muscle that out to left field.
Cleanup batter Natalie Lensmeyer stepping to the plate now. She's batting .415 on the season. So 2 down, that runner at first. Cleanup batter up now for Plymouth. Everybody very familiar in the stealing situation with Westfall behind home plate. She will gun you down.
Yeah, don't try it. That would be the strategy against her, especially when you have a pitcher that throws hard.
Next pitch is fouled back off the Plymouth bus. And she's the one always smiling. Like I said, Kaylee is out there, so I'm pretty sure she smiles when she guns them down. We'll call her the smiling assassin out there for Waupun behind home plate, keeping everybody right where they're at. 1-1 the count after that foul ball off the bat of Lensmeyer. Swing and a miss on the next one. Puts the count now at 1-2. Yeah, you win this one, you play next week Tuesday against the winner of the Campbellsport at Kewaskum game. This is hit. Easily runs back over her shoulder, puts it in her glove, and strand a runner on that one hit. Nobody scores, and after just one half of inning, no score in the ball game. Back to the bottom of inning number 1. Coming your way right after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Hi, it's Dr. Randy with New Medical Center. Are you struggling with your weight? Tired of diets that just make you hungry? Maybe it's time to try something new. By now, most of you have heard about semaglutide and tirzepatide, the amazing new weight loss drugs that are sweeping across the country and helping thousands of people just like you successfully lose unwanted pounds. Well, wait no more. NewMed Integrated Healthcare has got you covered. Don't be fooled by expensive online plans with no direct medical supervision. New Medical Center's program is affordable and provides you with all the personalized support you need to succeed. Get started now and eliminate your cravings, decrease your appetite, and start losing those pounds. Take it from me, it's easier than you think. How do I know? Because I lost 50 pounds last year using this very program, and I've kept it off. Let the team at New Medical Center help you get the weight loss results you desire and deserve. Call New Medical Center at 920-324-9899 to get started now, or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899.
Welcome back to Jerry Meadham Field. Nice start there for Waupun. A couple ground outs, a nice catch on that haul in from Amelia Jones out in left field. Made it look pretty easy out there on a ball that was pretty close to the warning track.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a base hit over her head. Probably would have scored a run. 2 outs, a runner going early, and she just, as you said, she made it look easy, and it was not that easy. So credit to the.
Perfectly.
We talked about this Warrior defense playing extremely well, especially over the last 2 to 3 weeks, and showed it right there. A couple of nice plays at second base, and then a good catch in left field.
Let's take a look at Waupun's batting order. Kaylee Westfall will start things out, followed by Addie Braun. Leah Bawalda batting third. Cleanup batter is Amelia Jones. Aubrey Farley batting fifth, followed by Alexis Babish, Hannah Beatty, Ryan Babish, and Rowan Harder. For Plymouth is Bree Donner, 9-7 on the season with a 4.26 ERA. First pitch into Kaylee, they call a strike on that one. Emerson Arbuck, shortstop, is Emma Gumto, and a slicing foul over on the right field side. Left to right in their outfield, Aubrey Vaughn, Aubrey Fisher, and also Brianna Klon.
A lot of teams would probably be batting Westfall in that 3 or 4 slot there. Coach Novice deciding to use her in the leadoff, maybe get an extra at bat some games.
Yeah, swings and chases kind of a high one. Nice little pitch there from Bree Donner getting a tough out. It's a very good hitter. Kaylee Westfall kind of chases one high and away. So 1 down, Addie Braun steps up to the plate. Now, Coach said that he puts her in the first spot because a lot of times, even the first time she would bat, if she batted second or third, the teams have a tendency to walk her.
Pitch around her.
Pitch her the leadoff batter and put a runner on a free pass to start the game.
Yeah, especially someone that can steal second base and getting scoring position.
This one's going to miss outside. Puts the count at 1-1 to Addie. Addie on the season, now batting .449, 6 home runs on the season. See a lot of teams, you're lucky if you have somebody with 1 or 2 home runs.
Yes.
And we've got 11 home runs off the bat of Kaylee Westfall and 6 from Addie Braun. That one's going to miss, puts the count now at 2-1.
I don't know if all the stats are accurate on the WIS Sports sites and that, but I think what I looked at today, the home run leader in the state of Wisconsin, all divisions has.
Yeah, that'd just be another kind of record she can put. She's got like 6 records of just amazing, the things that she has done and accomplished here. Only 3 seniors, but losing Kaylee is going to be huge. Rowan Harder, your center fielder. All took the walk for their diplomas this past. Addie Braun will run around with 1 down, and that'll bring up Leah Bawalda. Leah on the season batting .329. And Reagan Holtz coming in to run for Addie.
Keep Braun off and physically to come back and pitch.
Yeah, they did that yesterday. She got on base 3 times. She was walked in twice and then got hit by a pitch. So she crossed home plate every time, or at least Reagan Holtz crossed home plate for her after that. Yeah, I think Addie even showed the bruise on her elbow that she got. She took a pretty good shot and had the marks on there to prove it, and showed it at the camera. Count now to Leah Bawalda, having herself a really nice season. I've seen her hit some really nice balls, especially opposite field balls over the right fielder's head. Making the most of her opportunity on varsity here for Waupun. And that one is hit out towards right center field, and it is off the fence. And runners see that they didn't catch it, so they heading over to second and third base. A double that moves runners now to second and third base. So punch on that ball out there from Leah Bawalda at the bottom of the fence, right by the softball. It says softball out there where it hit.
Well, that was maybe 8 or 10 feet short of being out of here. Well struck ball.
Yeah, Amelia Jones coming up to bat. She's got 3 home runs on the season. I saw 2 of them. She had like within about a 2-day period. She had one over at Ripon. Talked to her after the game. That felt pretty good. Called strike on the next pitch in. What it is, though, that game is being played tonight to decide who they play against next week, Tuesday, to start their postseason.
Inside pitch there called a strike.
Aubrey Farley, the DP, waiting on deck now for Waupun. Get things going right away here against the Panthers. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Lays off the high pitch. A ball. Puts it, all of a sudden they're kind of filling up the bleachers a little bit over there. They have people all the way down the line and out by the fence out in left field. This is popped in the air into short right field, and that is going to land in, and that's going to score at least 1 run for Waupun. And Jones gets herself over to second base for an RBI. Just some of those perfectly hit balls, just pops it up past first base, about 20 feet out past the first baseman. Not near anybody, and gets a run in for Waupun. Now visit to the pitcher's circle for Gail Grahn.
I think Coach Grahn knows you can't get down to this Waupun team. Quality defense, good pitching. It's more said than done with the Waupun batting lineup.
Yeah, when you've lost to them 13-1 and 13-0 on the season, you get a little jittery out there too, and expect what can happen.
I think that's part of the early trip out there, just to say, okay, here we go. Because if you get down 4 or 5 here early, your confidence is going to be really tested against this Waupun team.
Okay, here we go. Same situation. Runners at second and third for Waupun. And this time up for the Lady Warriors, Aubrey Farley. Diving back is Bawalda kind of awkwardly. Definitely landed right on her legs because they're just full of dirt. A face plant to get back.
Farley almost hit by that pitch. Rode in on her, missed her by maybe an inch.
So way outside. Nice job by the catcher, Emerson Arbuckle, to snag it in. 2-0 the count now to Farley.
Emerson, you have a great niece, Emerson, right?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
That's a pretty name.
Yeah. Emerson Marwitz. 3 girls and finally a little lane at the end. Oh boy, that has 3 older sisters that'll be scrutinizing every girlfriend that he ever has and protecting their brother. 2-1 the count. Striking that last pitch into Farley. We'll change
nice
up.
Job.
A really nice bunt by Farley, and everybody's going to be safe. Beautiful single for Waupun. Another run comes in.
Jones moves to third. Waupun, they put a lot of pressure on the opposing teams. They're just so aggressive on the base path. They make great decisions. Looks like we're going to have a substitute. Looks like it's going to be a runner. All right, that's what it is. Flex is coming in.
Flex just for your DP coming in. Josh knows all the rules and all the little things you can do with that. That's a crazy little twist that they have in there with that too, with the DP and the flex. You're going to be up on your.
Re-enter the substitute as well in softball, so Farley will obviously be able to come back in this game, and as well as White would be able to run one more time.
The runners at the corners, 2 runs in, going right away is Carly. Throw over to third base, and Amelia gets herself dirty over there, diving back over to third base. Third time we've had this setup like this with runners at second and third here in this first inning. See Kale Peterson in the crowd with her mom, Jen over there at the end of the bleachers. Virginia Tech basketball player, done with her first year in college, and had a very nice first year. Got a lot of play. Okay, we are back. Hopefully we're little problems with the internet here, getting a little glitchy with our presentations. Hopefully that's going to be fixed here soon. And coming up to bat here for the Plymouth Panthers, number 5, 6, and 7 in the batting order. Kaya Lund will start things out. Clara Henschel follows her. Then Madeline Weber. 2-0 lead now for the Lady Warriors. And this is hit out towards right field, going towards the fence. And that one hopper off the fence, off the bat of Lund. Throw to second base, not in time, and a leadoff double by Kaya. Sees one pitch, likes it, takes it out to right field, right out to the warning track, and has herself at second. Nice start there for the Panthers. Clara Henschel coming up to bat now.
Waupun able to shut out Plymouth 13-0, and then a 13-1 in their 2 meetings this year. Doing a little better job offensively early on against Braun.
Henschel batting .359. Up to bat now for the Panthers. So just a 2-0 lead. Waupun coming up short of what they probably hoped to get into that inning. Even the bases loaded. 1-1 the count now for Henschel. So you all are done officiating now for baseball and softball?
Yeah, I am done.
Going to bunt this over towards first base. I will move the runner over. And nice play there by Beatty to get it over to Alexis Babish at first base. But that does move Lund over to third base.
Number 1 brings up number 2.
Hannah Beatty came up firing. Babish was not that far away. Pretty hot ball to handle.
Okay, so here we go. Right now, Plymouth threatening here in the ball game, trying to get on the board. They've only got 1 run in 2 games against Waupun. Left-handed batter is Madeline Weber, the designated player. Kind of backed out of there a little bit on that one. That's right down the middle. Called strike 1. Emerson Arbuckle, the catcher, awaiting on deck. So the rise ball, and that one is going to miss high. Count is now 1-1. A lot of the Waupun players, good interviews too after the game. They definitely have interviewed quite a bit with the successes they've had. It's also going to miss, puts the count now at 2-1. And Addie's a real nice interview. Really takes a good introspective look at the game, almost like a coach, kind of like Cale Peterson used to. It sounded like I was talking to a coach whenever I had to interview Cale about the team. Offers on the next one, fouls it, puts the count now at 2-2.
Yeah, young ladies, 16, 17, 18 years old, and so mature. Just so their ability to speak in public and everything is way ahead of what we were decades ago.
Oh, yeah.
No fear anymore.
This pitch kind of takes that step over towards first base, so she gets that step, a little extra step towards the base, but that one's off the end of the bat and another foul ball.
Pull yourself right off the pitch by doing that sometimes, especially with 2 strikes on you.
That's what she did on that one, definitely off the very end of the bat. Another 2-2 pitch for Addie Braun.
Braun can come up with a heater here that...
One hopper in the glove of White. Lets the runner score and throws to first to get the out. But Plymouth is on the board now, only trailing by 1, 2-1.
Number 2.
And White took a look at home to see if she had the opportunity, but made the right decision.
Yeah, Lund with a nice jump off from third base to get home. So, yeah, here we go. We got a ball game now. Waupun just up 2-1, top of the second inning. This little pitch kind of not what Emerson Arbuckle was expecting. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Brings the same heat this time, and another swing and a miss. Now 0-2 the count with 2 down. Bases cleared now, but that 1 run in. Number 8 in the batting order, Emerson Arbuckle at the plate now. That's 203 on the season. Ball outside, 1-2 the count.
That's a good pitch right there, trying to get a chase on the outside edge. Bit of a curveball.
Patty can shut the door right now. Leads off the next one. That's a ball. Count is now 2-2. It's a 2-2 pitch. That one misses high. Nice job at the plate for Emerson Arbuckle, working herself back into a 3-2 count when she was down 0-2.
Those catchers, they should know the zone. They see a lot of pitches back there.
Swings on the next one, and line drives it out of play over on the first base side.
Everyone was safe under the tree there.
Yeah.
People turn their backs and cover their heads, and it's like, okay, I think I'd rather look at it and try and knock it down or catch it.
The 3-2 pitch. Ooh, a little changeup, and that totally froze her. A called strike 3. Nasty pitch there from Addie Braun. They did get a run in, though, with that leadoff double off the bat of Kyla Lund. She scored eventually. And Waupun leading 2-1 after 1.5 innings. Back with the bottom half of inning number 2. Coming your way in 1 minute on Radio Plus Sports.
The Hour Bar on Main Street, Waupun is a great place to meet friends. Owners Bob and Tana invite you to join them for their daily specials and great atmosphere. They also bring in top-notch entertainment and host many special events. The Hour Bar is also the perfect place to cheer on the Packers, Bucks, Brewers, and Badgers. There's TVs everywhere you look. After today's game, head to the Hour Bar, 433 East Main Street, Waupun, a proud supporter of high school sports.
At SIA Insurance Services, we're more than just an insurance agency. We're your neighbors, dedicated to protecting what matters most to you. From home and auto to business, life, Medicare, health insurance, and investment services, we offer personalized coverage tailored to your needs. Trust SIA Insurance, your local, independent insurance experts. Call us today at 920-324-2071.
Welcome back to Jerry Meadham Field. Steve Witterhack, Randy Armgood with you. Waupun does give up a run in the top of the second inning and lead this game 2-1. Coming to the plate for Waupun this inning, number 9, 1, and 2 in the batting order. Rowan Harder, Kaylee Westfall, and Addie Braun.
It's a good thing when your number 9 hitter is leading off the second inning. It shows you what you did in the first inning, but as you said, only 2 runs for Waupun.
A little disappointing on that part of it, but we'll see if Waupun can get things going right away. Rowan, one of your 3 seniors on the team, followed by another senior with Kaylee Westfall. This pitch, high and away, ball 1. Yeah, it's a busy few weeks, especially if the Waupun baseball team and softball teams go away in the tournaments. One of my favorite times of the year. This is on the next pitch, count 2-0.
Forecast calling for pretty good weather over the next week. It might be rain in the forecast here and there, but it's going to be warm.
Yeah.
Up near 80 a few days.
Well, it catches the inside part of the plate. Count is now 2-1. Well, I got that pool open at my mom's house.
Wow.
We need some swimmers. We're going to need that warm weather. So hopefully that is coming this weekend and warms things up. Wisconsin, you get about a 2-month season for swimming. It's going to miss outside. 3-1 the count now to Rowan.
When it warms up nicely, then usually the mosquitoes get so bad you can hardly stand it. That's the negative in Wisconsin.
Here's the 3-1 pitch from Donner. A swing and a miss on the next pitch in. Puts it at 3-2 to Rowan.
Very good location on that pitch, down and in. Tough pitch for Rowan to drop the bat head down and do some damage.
Here we go. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Stays alive, fouls it back. Is Rowan the youngest one of the bunch?
You're asking me. I think so.
Is Rowan she's got a couple older sisters, right? Yeah. I know. I remember them playing. Yeah, I remember them playing sports here. So the baby of the family up to bat. Here's the 3-2 pitch, and that's going to miss inside. And Rowan finds a way to get on base, draws the walk. Good start for Waupun. That'll bring up Kaylee Westfall, who surprisingly struck out her last at bat. Doesn't do that a whole lot during the season.
And a really good at bat for Harder. Working the count, following one off on a tough pitch, staying alive to work that walk.
That one catches the outside part of the plate. Kaylee laid off it. Called strike. Yeah, very busy place over here at Jerry Minima Fields with the 3 diamonds here. And this is hit high in the air, but out to center field. Is going back a few steps and hauling it in is their center fielder, Aubrey Fisher. And underneath it just a little bit too much. So Kaylee 0 for 2 in the game. And that'll bring up Addie Braun with 1 down, runner still at first base. Yeah, the one thing you see about Plymouth is Addie can have her way with a lot of these teams and have 3, 4, 5 strikeouts in the first 2 innings, but she's only struck 1 out so far in the first 2 against Plymouth, so they're definitely a team that'll put the ball in play.
Bigger school, enrollment of 753, I believe it is there, so the biggest school in the conference.
Called strike, and Rowan's going to get thrown out. Nice job by the catcher, Emerson Arbuckle, throwing it right on the money. Gumto slaps the tag on, and now bases are empty and 2 down for Waupun. So a nice throw there, right on the money from the catcher.
Yeah, Plymouth came to play on this Thursday, bringing their A game.
Oof. So they're going to say catches the outside part of the plate.
That was almost unhittable. That was in the other box.
It was
tough.
Over that line.
Yeah, that was well into the opposite box.
Here's the 1-2 pitch, and a swing and a miss. And right now, Bree Donner pretty psyched up along with the team by heading off the field. They shut Waupun down, and nobody scores. Throw it at second base. And after 2 complete innings, Waupun in the lead yet, 2-1, but they got a game here against Plymouth. Back at the top of the 3rd after this on Radio Plus Sports.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
A reminder for everyone that Ben's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Ben's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Ben's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Okay, here we go, top of the 3rd inning. We got a ball game here at Jerry Minima Field. Waupun just with a 2-1 lead and some really nice pitching by their pitcher Bree Donner, striking out Waupun's 2 top hitters so far in this ball game, so that says quite a bit. And we'll now bring up Brianna Klon. She's number 9 in the batting order. Then you'll have top of the order Aubrey Fisher and Emma Gumto. So we'll swipe at it with...
She said she did not go. Asked for help, and he said no.
Boy, I thought she really extended her arms out there.
And Coach Navas wants to have a discussion. He said, well, she definitely offered.
She just missed it.
Yeah. He did go. He did immediately ask for help, but...
I had her already called.
Yeah, base umpire saying no, she did not offer.
Yeah, just because she didn't hit it doesn't mean she didn't offer. So
yeah, well, just
the bat's out trying to
and the bat,
it.
It's still, if you stab, even if the bat doesn't cross, if your motion is to try and make contact towards first base, it's still a strike. Yeah.
There's a called strike on the outside part of the plate. Yeah, she definitely was high and away, and she extended her bat toward that yet. 1-1 the count now. Maybe we'll just make it a moot point here. This is nothing we have to talk about anymore this game.
This time she offered.
Yeah. 1-2 the count. Chase someone with a bunt attempt, low and away. Klon digs in with a 1-2 count facing Waupun's Addie Braun. Swings on and fouls that one back and out of play. Yeah, decent crowd from Plymouth. I'm kind of missed going there a few times a year for sports, seeing we're in a different conference now starting next year. A lot of those great rivalries are going to be gone.
Well, it's going to be more south for the Waupun. A good pitch right there.
Yeah, she took speed off from that one and a swing and a miss. So the second strikeout for Addie Braun in the ballgame. Now she's going to face the top of the order. The best way to face him was nobody on base with one down.
Waupun will be traveling. I think we'll be the northernmost team in the new conference.
Yeah.
Everything will be to the south now, south or west.
Showing bunt, pulls it back. Misses outside to the left-handed hitting Aubrey Fisher. She grounded out to second base her last at-bat in the first inning. Yeah, that'll be different venues that we're not used to, and see what the setup is at those places. Do they get decent internet there? That's another factor that you got to factor into the whole equation now. What are the places you might not want to do games because you can't get a signal there? I'll tell you, Portage was a place that we had trouble on that baseball diamond last year, and we tried different routers, everything to try to get it to work, and that was not good.
We had a little trouble in the gym there even when I did volleyball there. I think you were maybe in Florida at that time and had a little bit of issue there as well.
Yeah. It's a 3-0 pitch. Wow, 4 straight balls. You don't see that much from Addie Braun. So she's issued a walk, and that'll bring up Emma Gumtoe. She grounded up to second also on her first at-bat of the game. So one down, runner at first base. Just a 2-1 lead for Waupun.
Yeah, we're not going to find something to eat early in this game, not after 3 innings. And looks like Plymouth showed up today. They're going to play.
They'll offer a throw to second base, and a nice jump on that one by Fisher to get herself to second. You know, those lead-up batters are normally your fastest person on the team, and she got there pretty easily. Strike one on the first pitch into Gumtoe, number 2 in their batting order. Bree Donner awaiting on deck.
Gumtoe hitting over 400.
He's on the next one and fouls it down to the ground and back. 0-2. I wasn't in the mood to watch another 16-0 game or 13-0 game, so it's good to have some excitement with this game right now.
Yeah, you bet.
Parents would never agree with me, but as announcers say, close games make great radio. Swing and a miss, throw down to first. The ball hit the ground, and now 2 down for the Plymouth Panthers, but runner does advance over to third, so Fisher's over there.
Advances to third. Brings up number 10, the pitcher, Bree Donner.
This is good as a walk, having to let that runner get over to third base after the ball hit the ground, so he had to throw it to first.
2 outs, though, unless you get some type of error on the infield. It's really not going to matter that much whether she's at second or third.
Strike on the first pitch in to Donner. She looked at one pitch back in the first inning and had that nice single between the shortstop and third base. First base hit of the game for the Plymouth Panthers. Offers on the next one and fouls it back and out of play. Quickly the count at 0-2. Yeah, pleasant day in Waupun, not overly sunny. Nice, reasonable temperature. Wind isn't blowing right now. Flag's still hanging straight down. 0-2 pitch. And that one's going to get picked up. Nice job by Alexis Babish. She moves fast to get to the ball. Went over the top of the glove of Braun, and behind her was Alexis Babish towards second base. Gets it, throws it at first, gets the out. They strand a run over at third base. Nobody hits. A couple strikeouts in the inning, and Waupun now leading 2-1 after 2.5 innings. Waupun's half of inning number 3 coming your way in 1 minute on Radio Plus Sports.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees when you meet the monthly qualification criteria. There's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway. So such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Say cheese! If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Hey, Stephen Randy with you, and the first batter up for Waupun, Leah Bawaldecine's one pitch. That made some good contact, but hit it right at the right fielder, Brianna Klon, who hauled it in for out number one. That brings up Amelia Jones, had that double. Got stranded over at third base after that, back in the first inning. Aubrey Farley awaiting on deck. Some 10-year-old baseball to watch up north. Maybe Kokana, possibly this weekend. I'm not sure. Wherever the wife tells me we're going, I guess.
Yeah, you just go, right?
That's going to be fouled off over on the right field side off the bat of Jones.
Got fisted a little bit there. Not able to get her arms extended.
Always proud of the diamonds we have in this town.
Yes.
We got Lindsay Schlag Fields. They just resurfaced two of those diamonds. And they look beautiful out there. Made them more versatile, so they got the 50, 70 distances for the 11 and 12-year-olds.
The option, right? Yeah, you can move them. Yeah, they have the option, double pegs in there, so you can move bases to different.
60 or 70 feet away. Then they've got the mobile mound that they can just pick up and put it back to 50.
Right.
And that drew some teams over. Besides, we also got rid of being associated with the Little League, and now they can have any bat they can bring in like they can in any other tournament that they play in. That's not sponsored by, sanctioned by Little League. It's a slow roller over to second base. Lund picks it up, and she drops the ball at first base. Henschel can't haul it in, so safe is Amelia Jones. Perfect throw, but for some reason, in and out of the glove of the first baseman, Clara Henschel. Wapun's got a base runner.
E3 if you're scoring along.
Yeah, last year they had trouble getting 6 teams in the tournament for this team that played that are 12 years old this year. But they had 12 teams, and they had all the top club teams out of Menominee Falls, Kenosha.
And a pinch runner in now, substitute. It's Jalen Landell.
See the tallest one on the team, and then 99 for your number kind of stands out a little bit. Okay, so Landell in to run. One down for Waupun. Just up 2-1. See if they can get something going now with the middle of the order.
I don't think either team is going to be able to steal too many bases today. Both these catchers are really good.
This one misses low for ball one. Aubrey got on with a single back in the first inning. Didn't get any further than the second base after they stranded those 3 runners. There's a called strike, no offer from Farley. Puts the count at 1-1.
And we know how good Westfall did behind the dish, and Arbuckle pretty good herself right there. Pops out of there, gets rid of the ball quickly.
Jams her on that one and fires one. Almost taking out the coach down there, Josh Novice. Nice job by Farley turning on it, but pulls it a little bit foul. Count is now 1-2 to Aubrey.
I was umpiring behind the plate a game here when I think it was either Westfall or Braun had just drilled Coach Novice right in the buttock. He felt it too.
That's right. He walked in the dugout, I think, after that.
He didn't want to talk about it, but I knew it hurt.
2-2 the count now to Aubrey. Alexis Babish waiting on deck. Say that one caught the outside part of the plate for called strike 3. And that'll bring up Alexis Babish to the plate, where she walked her last at bat back in the first. Batter's not used to the extended plate on the outside part of the plate on the right-handed hitters.
Yeah, they're getting inside and outside.
Yeah.
And plate's wide tonight.
Gets past the catcher. They're going to throw it over there yet, but Landell was in standing over at second base. So I get a runner in scoring position. And Babish up to bat. 1-0 the count.
That's big on that wild pitch to move her there. Chance to score from second on a base hit.
This one's going to miss just a bit high. 2-0 the count. And she's bringing it. That's a nice pitcher. Bree Donner doesn't have the greatest numbers on the year, but she's definitely pitching very well in this ball game. It's going to be low for a 3-0 count.
Beatty waiting on deck, looking to get her chance here with a couple of runners on.
And this is inside, and 4 straight balls pitched to Alexis Babish. So now that will bring up Hannah Beatty up to bat. Flew out to the shortstop her last at bat. And a nice hitter for Waupun. Batting .352 on the season. There you go, catching the outside part of the plate and makes the count 0-1.
Yeah, you have to adjust to that. If it's being called out there, you're gonna have to hit the ball to the right side. I mean, it doesn't pay to complain about it. Just go out there and get it. Maybe get a little closer to the plate and try and drive one to the opposite field.
Yeah, she goes right off the opposite field, but right at the right fielder again. Had a couple nice balls hit out there, but Brianna Klon up to the task, hauls a couple in. Waupun comes up empty again. Still clinging on to that 2-1 lead after 3 complete. Back with the top of the 4th inning right after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Today's game is brought to you in part by the Waupun Athletic Booster Club. The Booster Club is a group of alumni, parents, and friends that help support Waupun athletics. They support wrestling, girls and boys tennis, hockey, soccer, volleyball, golf, softball, baseball, basketball, and more. Best of luck, Waupun, in your game today. Find the Waupun Athletic Booster Club on Facebook.
Attention neuropathy sufferers, I've got some good news for you. Hello friends, this is Dr. Randall Blahoviak from New Medical Center. Do you have numbness, tingling, or burning in your feet? Does it feel like you are always walking around on a balled up sock? Have you stopped doing the things you love because the pain in your feet makes it impossible? If you answered yes to any of those questions, you may have neuropathy. Over 25 million Americans are currently dealing with this crippling disease, and just like you, most of them are frustrated with the lack of effective treatments that are available. Well, that ends today. At New Medical Center, we have successfully treated thousands of neuropathy patients, not only slowing or stopping the progression of the...
Okay, we are back for the top of inning number 4. Plymouth playing some inspired ball against a team that blew them out twice during the season.
Getting a good pitching effort from Donner and also quality defense.
So number 4 in the batting order, Natalie Lensmeyer up first, followed by Kaya Lund and Clara Henschel. 4, 5, and 6 in the batting order now for the Panthers.
Lensmeyer hitting .415. She's a threat at the plate.
Catches the inside part of the plate, and that is a called strike. Makes the count 1-1. Yeah, Lund, who's waiting on deck, she had that double, and she scored the only run for the Panthers so far in the ball game. So they've got some girls that are going right toe-to-toe with Addie Braun in the ball game. Next one is fouled off. Puts the count at 1-2. So that'll be a little problem to everybody on the right side of the field right now. So it comes out a little more solid here in Waupun. Oh, it chases one high. Nice pitch, big smile. I can see on Addie Braun after that one. She gets the strikeout. And that'll bring up Kaya Lund. She put her all the way out to the bottom of the fence last at bat back in the second inning.
When you have someone like Braun that's throwing maybe into the 60s, 63, 64 I've heard on her, and then
foul territory behind third base, and hauling it in is Ryan Babish for the out.
When you're throwing the ball in the 60s and then you come with that changeup, it's just so deceptive, and you don't have much time to react to a pitch the way it is, and then you get your pitch, you get your swing started, and no ability to adjust.
And she hides it so well. Besides,
Yes.
you don't even see it coming.
No.
And sometimes she even kind of slaps her leg, and that really throws you off on your timing. So again, Clara Henschel, the first baseman, up to bat. 2-1 ball game. That one is fouled back.
College World Series of softball going on right now.
I like watching that.
I think all teams are playing today. Started this morning and goes through the evening.
For some reason, I have no interest in watching the college baseball World Series, but I do like watching the softball. Ooh, changed it up on that one, way ahead of it. A swing and a miss by Henschel puts the count at 1-2.
Yeah, if you're Henschel, now what's coming? You getting another one like that? You getting the rise ball, the heater? Try and guess a little bit to help yourself.
Yeah, got the fastball right on the outside part of the plate. Watches that go by for strike three. So just 3 up, 3 down inning. First one for Waupun defensively in the game. And we'll be back in 30 seconds with the bottom half of inning number 4 right after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Attention neuropathy sufferers, I've got some good news for you. Hello friends, this is Dr. Randall Blahoviak from New Medical Center. Do you have numbness, tingling, or burning in your feet? Does it feel like you are always walking around on a balled up sock? Have you stopped doing the things you love because the pain in your feet makes it impossible? If you answered yes to any of those questions, you may have neuropathy. Over 25 million Americans are currently dealing with this crippling disease, and just like you, most of them are frustrated with the lack of effective treatments that are available. Well, that ends today. At New Medical Center, we have successfully treated thousands of neuropathy patients, not only slowing or stopping the progression of this devastating condition, but in many cases reversing it. If you are tired of taking dangerous medications that only numb the senses and do nothing to treat your actual disease, it's time to see the doctors at New Medical Center, where we've designed a treatment plan to address the causes of neuropathy. Don't lose hope. Call New Medical Center at 920-324-9899 now for more information or to schedule an appointment. Or check us out on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
Hey, here we go. Bottom half of inning number 4. See if Waupun can get something going. Number 8, 9, and 1 in the batting order for the Lady Warriors. Coming up, Ryan Babish. First pitch is hit out to short left center field. A perfect spot for the ball. One pitch and a single off the bat of Ryan Babish. Perfectly hit ball there. Perfect place for that. There you go. You got number 8 on the base pass, and number 9 coming up now, Rowan Harder. Got on with a walk back in the second inning.
LPGA is at Aaron Hills, too. That looked like a...
Yeah, they got some signs up all over the place down in Milwaukee with the traffic issues because of that.
It made me think of it because that looked like a nice place pitching wedge or a 9-iron there by Babish, just laying it up right on the green.
And you and I should know because we're great golfers.
That's right. I don't even trust myself going out there. I'm so bad at it.
Oh. I did golf in Florida. I went out for 18 holes, but it was the best ball, and that's the best situation for me. Maybe I'll give you a shot or two, and that's about it. Debbie even went out there, the wife, and they used she sunk a couple of putts for us, so she did her job. 0-2 pitch, and a swing and a miss by Harder. A throw down to first, not in time, but Harder goes down swinging. So one down, but that brings the top of the order up, and Kaylee Westfall has flown out. She has struck out so far in the ball game. If Waupun can get something going now with the top of the order and only one down, runner on. Ooh, called strike. Again, working that outside high part of the plate for Kaylee. Doesn't offer and gets called for the strike.
Exact situation Coach Navas talked about. Put her in that leadoff spot. Chance to do some damage here.
Swings at the next one, fouls it back. Donner just a junior. So not fighting for her senior life and trying to keep her career going. But, man, she's pitching amazingly so far against a team that lit up Plymouth the last 2 times they faced each other.
Doing it for her senior teammates, maybe, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes those girls are very close and want to give the best effort on do-or-die situations for your seniors.
And that is smoked out towards center field, and that is out of here. Home run number 12 for Kaylee Westfall brings 2 runs in for Waupun, and they now lead this game 4-1. Just like that, 0 for 2 on her first 2 at-bats and just drills one. Just a little right of center field, and Waupun now leads this game 4-1, feeling a little bit better about things.
You talk about, you see it all the time on the MLB. They talk about ball exit speed off the bat. That one was crushed. That thing was just line drive, maybe not more than 20, 25 feet off the ground at any point and just out of here.
You got another threat with Addie Braun stepping to the plate. Walked in, they scored back in the first inning and also has struck out in the game. Well outside in the next pitch. Not going to give you that one.
Tough to keep the high-level players quiet for that long. Westfall struck out and flew out to center, and that time she struck that ball square.
So Waupun putting some back on the base pass there. And they're not done yet. 1 down, and Reagan Holtz should. And they're not done yet. 1 down, and Reagan Holtz should be coming in to run 4. Addie Braun.
Number 4, Reagan Holtz.
Now, you said you were looking at the state records, and if it's all up to date on there, the record was 12 that you saw.
Yeah, that's what I saw today, yes. So I don't know. Not all teams submit their records as they should, but, yeah, that was. I know it was a Division I player, and I don't remember which team, to be honest, but, yeah. Gonna put Westfall right up there.
This one is a foul off the bat of Leah Bawalda. Let's see if Waupun can string a few more hits together and get some more runs here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Yeah, Bawalda able to score that second run of the game after a double.
Comes the 0-1 pitch, and that is hit out towards left field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Runners now at first and second base for Waupun. Here they go. Got another little rally going.
Brings up number 33.
Runners at first and second for Waupun with 2 runs in, a 4-1 lead, and that'll bring up Amelia Jones. Amelia so far in the game a double, and also got on first with an error by the first baseman back in the 3rd inning. It's going to get drilled right back up the middle. And Waupun's going to try to score, and they are going to score. They now lead this game 5-1. RBI single off the bat of Amelia Jones.
Just like that, Waupun opening up this game, and Holtz not even close, not even an attempt to get her at home plate. She was racing around third.
Hey, you don't bring a runner in for your pitcher unless you're going to get some speed out of her, and they got a lot from Holtz. Just didn't even hesitate around third base. Didn't even look at her to throw it home. That'll bring up Aubrey Farley. Runners at first and second. 3 runs in the inning. Waupun opening up this game now with a 5-1 lead here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And this is a slow roller over to shortstop. Close play and in safe at third base. Getting in is
Farley safe on the fielder's choice.
Bawalda over there.
Runners safe at all bases. Brings up second baseman.
They're going to be scored as a fielder's choice, and it's right there. Yeah, that's just, she just beat it. It's, again, aggressive base running. People get off quickly and get a good jump, and that's the difference maker sometimes.
Gail Gron coming back out.
I think they're looking at someone for, it's not going to be a charge conference, it's just a possible injury.
They do have another pitcher, Madeline Weber, number 2, has pitched 8 games. She's got a 5-3 record, so If you might see her eventually in the ball game. Carly White's going to come out and do the running for Aubrey. Flex player back on the first base now for Waupun. Brings you some lightning speed at first base.
So, yeah, able to do that.
There we go. Waupun opening things up. Still only one down, and that'll bring up Alexis Babish to bat now for the Lady Warriors.
No place to put her. Bases loaded. Infield is it playing in a little bit.
Yeah, everybody's stepping up second.
Short and second, trying to maybe get a hard ball. You go to the plate with it.
Yeah, you always see first and third stepping up, but now they got the inner infielders now are coming up. Strike on the first pitch into Alexis. And this is hit high in the air out towards left field. Is it going to get out of here? It is. It's a grand slam home run off the bat of Alexis Babish. And this really opens up things here in Waupun. Waupun now leading this game 9-1.
Wow.
Beautiful drilled shot over the left field fence. Just got up and put it up in the stratosphere. And that's what you want. Get that home run with bases loaded. Way to go, Alexis.
Perfect trajectory, launch angle. Man, that was, we kind of knew off the bat that one had a good chance of being out of here. Good for her. Only a freshman.
Yeah.
Right? I'm correct on that, right? Yeah, she's a freshman. Wow.
Just put a charge in that one. That was pretty amazing.
Just like that, Waupun batting all around in the order.
7 runs in the inning. Still only one down, but at least the base paths are cleared now. But 7 runs coming in. Amazing. Just a 2-1 ball game going into the bottom of the 4th inning, and now upon opening it up kind of like they did in the other meetings that they've had with a 13-0 and 13-1 scores in the 2 games that they met during conference play.
That pitch was called a strike.
And agreeing with the next one, nods her head. Count is now 0-2. And that's hit out towards the right center field and slicing over towards the right field or hauling it in. Brianna Klon has been up to the task so far today. Every ball hit out to her. The 10th batter of the inning for Waupun for the second time this inning. Ryan Babish coming to the plate.
Yeah, way to screw up my book again, ladies. I guess we can live with that, right?
Yeah, but it's our team, and you don't really want to do it. I'm not doing it. This is drilled out to left center field, and that is a one-hopper. What did the Babish girls eat earlier today? Putting a charge in the ball back-to-back. Batters before that, Alexis hitting the grand slam, and then Ryan Babish drilling a one-hopper, a line drive right to left center field.
Whatever they had to eat, they should duplicate it the rest of the season.
Game day meal.
Yeah, I know.
You got to get more Fruit Loops? I don't know. That's what we had.
Maybe,
so.
yeah.
Here we go. We're not done yet. Throwing harder up to bat now. The 11th batter of the inning for Waupun. 7 runs in, highlighted by that grand slam off the bat of Alexis Babish. Somebody we'll be talking to at the end of the game here today. This pitch is fouled off the catcher.
Took it off the helmet.
Yeah.
Little bit shaken up.
Automatic sweep to the plate by the home plate umpire.
She's smiling.
Yeah.
She's okay. Sometimes they knock you back a little bit and stun you, but you're not really damaged in any way. I stayed clean most of the year behind the plate, but the other day they got one right in the bicep. Oh, man, that one stung.
To the count, Harder offers on the next one, fouls it back. Top of the order, Kaylee Westfall awaiting a deck. She had a home run, a couple home runs in the inning. The other highlight of the inning was a 2-run shot by Kaylee Westfall. And that was definitely a line drive home run. Another 0-2 pitch coming to Rowan Harder. To fight it off, and that's going to get picked up over at second base by Kyle Lund in the air. But not before the damage is done. A 2-run shot off the bat of Kaylee Westfall, a grand slam off the bat of Alexis Babish, and Waupun put 7 across the plate, and they lead this game 9-1 after 4 complete. Back with the top of the 5th after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Planning to build? You need Pinot. Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your vision to reality. You need Pinot. After all, they've been doing it almost 50 years. To start your next project, go to rapinot.com. Check out their virtual design tool and turn your idea into action. That's rapinot.com and learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot. Build better for future generations.
You work hard to make sure your family has everything they need. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
We are back at Jerry Needham Field. Wow, almost breathless after that last inning. 2 home runs for Waupun, a grand slam in there, a 2-run shot, and Waupun put 7 across the plate, and they take control of this regional championship game, leading now 9-1 after 4 complete.
Which one did you like better? Westfall or Babish?
I like them both. I like the run production out of the grand slam, but man, that line drive also from Daly was pretty amazing too. It's a chopper towards third, but picked up in foul territory by Ryan Babish. Madeline Weber, the designated player, up to bat now for the Panthers. Emerson Arbuckle awaiting on deck. Number 7, 8, 9 in the batting order for the Plymouth Panthers.
Westfall's obviously got out of here quicker, just a screamer, but the one by Alexis Babish was picturesque. That thing just...
That was almost like a major league one where it goes way up in the stratosphere and clears, especially with bases loaded, just made kind of a magical, kind of suspended moment.
Christian Yelich a couple of nights ago.
Yeah.
Hitting that one in the 10th.
This pitch is swung on and fouled back and out of play.
Christian Yelich, he's been in the majors for 13 years. It's the first walk-off home run he's ever had.
I heard that.
And he's got like 337 home runs in his career. It's kind of amazing.
Oh,
good
pulls
pitch.
the string on that one. Down in the dirt, a swing and a miss. Toss to first just to get the out to complete the strikeout. Madeline Weber goes down with a strikeout. Emerson Arbuckle steps to the plate now.
It's not an automatic on that because, Beatty, she's looking into a bright sun right now in her face, and then
that's down low too. That sun. Look at how long.
I know the unsecured strikeout there, and then you have to throw it down, and that's the worst place for it to come from is home plate. Tough to see.
So 1 down, nobody on. Emerson Arbuckle up to bat, swing and a miss on the first pitch in. Little off-speed stuff from Addie Braun. Again, just goes at her with some heat on that pitch. Another swing and a miss. Waupun looks like a little bit different team right now. Everything's just kind of flowing really good. Everybody's swinging a good bat. Third time through getting to see the pitcher, Donner, taking advantage of it. Hands hit on the ground and picked up cleanly by Alexis Babish. She should put that on a training video. She just looked like a alligator, just glove down, the other hand just clamps it right in there. That's just textbook stuff for Alexis over at second base.
She's been active today, too. She's getting a lot of putouts. 1, 2. I can count those up, actually. That is her 4th putout of the game. 4th ground ball to her.
And Brianna Klon up to bat, trying to bunt her way on, number 9 in the batting order. Top of the order, Aubrey Fisher waiting on deck.
Yeah, a little more spring in the step on the Lady Warriors. In between innings, too, they're kind of dancing around and feeling a lot better about things.
That was the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and fall back into the screen.
Might have hit the camera close to it.
That's good having Cam on board with us today. I got him all the way, had to rent him from St. Mary Springs. Bring him in here today, but glad he could make it here and help us out here today. Doing a great job, as usual. 0-2 pitch. Another one fouled into the screen. You didn't speed when you came here, did you? On 151? Did you go speed limit? You did? Okay, that's right. They always say yes.
Never admit to anything. That's right. Never admit.
Unless you're pulled over, then say, I guess I did.
We were told you were going to be a last minute, but you got here early.
Yeah, plenty of time.
Are you out of school? Are you done with school right now, or are you still in? Were you in class yet, or are you out of? Last day tomorrow. Tomorrow's your last day. Okay.
Brings us out tomorrow. So is the Waupun School District. The graduated ones were done last week. Ooh, a change-up and again a strike 3. 2 strikeouts in the inning, just 3 batters. Nobody reaches, nobody scores. And after 4.5 innings, Waupun with that 9-1 lead here in a regional championship, back with the bottom half of inning number 5 after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Planning to build? You need Pino. Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your vision to reality. You need Pino. After all, they've been doing it almost 50 years. To start your next project, go to rapino.com. Check out their virtual design tool and turn your idea into action. That's rapino.com and learn about the Pino difference. Pino. Build better for future generations.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
We are back. Haley Westfall steps to the plate. I'm glad we got back just in time because I heard the countdown 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 from Cam, but I thought maybe there's a countdown for a rocket being launched or something because last at bat was just a rocket right out of the field off the bat of Haley Westfall, a 2-run shot. 7 runs scored in the 4th inning. Here we are, bottom of the 5th, 9-1 Waupun over Plymouth.
Westfall able to start that out, and then, boy, here she goes again, batting right away. If you're Donner on the mound on the in the circle, you got to be thinking, boy, I have to see her. I just faced her about 10 minutes ago, and now here she is again.
Yeah, 4 pitches, 4 balls, and she's offered a walk. She just looks like she's locked and loaded before that ball comes in, and she's ready to explode on that ball. So there we go. Kaylee now sitting over at first base, and that'll bring up Addie Braun.
Yeah, Westfall, she is special. She's a combination of power, speed, smart, articulate young lady.
She's going to get herself over to second as that gets past the catcher. She was going to hold up if the catcher hauled it in, but she saw that it got by her back to the screen, which isn't that far away, but standing safely at second base. Waupun gets a couple runs here this inning. It'll be game over. There's that outside pitch. Braun lays off it. She's been getting her share of walks these last few games that they've played. Hit by a pitch and walked twice in the game 2 days ago. Now got a free pass earlier a couple times this game. And Leah Braun, our Boalda had to tell her, hey, you almost hit me with the ball, Addie. Standing on deck circle, just pulls one on rocket right at her, but it missed her.
And she's moving farther away. She's going to go off the on-deck circle, get closer to the dugout.
There's called strike 3. Addie Braun goes down looking. Second time she struck out in the ball game. Leah Boalda coming up now. We have 1 down. And runner at second, a 9-1 lead for Waupun. This regional championship game. If they win this ball game, they play against the winner of Kewaskum hosting Campbellsport, being played right now. Like I said, over at Kewaskum, the nice diamond that we were at just a few weeks ago with Big Nate. He did a good job getting us back on. We didn't get on right away, not till like the 2nd inning, but you have to battle a terrible reception for no matter what service you have at Kewaskum outside. This one's going to miss high.
Campbellsport with the big upset there over KML.
That was a big one.
That's a nice win for them. That was I don't know what the seeding was, 6-3 maybe on that.
That was a in that ball game was a 2 against. Oh, it was a 3-6. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a.
So Campbellsworth, the 6 seed winning. That's nice.
Yeah, that's a really good win for them. And
top half of this sectional, you got the undefeated Fox Valley Lutheran.
they're 25-0, right?
5-0, yeah. Number 1 ranked, of course, and they're taking on number 5 Seymour over at Fox Valley Lutheran today. And you got Denmark taking on number 3 Luxembourg-Casco, a team that beat Waupun. The nice thing is those teams have to battle it out. This is a popped in the air, high in the air out towards center field. Aubrey Fisher doesn't have to really go anywhere to get it. Hauls it in for the out, keeping Kaylee over at second base.
Fisher, she's a very smooth center fielder.
Yeah.
Makes it look easy, gets behind the ball, does everything right. And Waupun very aware of her arm strength because they're not challenging her at all.
Yeah, that's definitely odd for Westfall not to take off on that. Pitch into Jones is going to miss low and away for ball 1.
Never want to make that third out at third base. That's just, you're going to probably score on a hit from second anyway, so you don't want to try and stretch it.
It's popped out to right field, and that's going to be a slicing foul down the right field line. Yeah, some nice teams. But the nice thing, like I said, about the top part of this sectional is that you've got number 1 and 3, but you only have to face one of those. They'll eliminate each other before you would have to face them.
It's funny how that works out sometimes. Just one sectional can get loaded, and then the other one's not so much.
Kewaskum would be an interesting game for Waupun. They lost the first time 1-0 to Kewaskum, and then went over there and beat them
on a home run.
Yeah, a little more decisive on Waupun's victory, but still 2 very good pitchers with Waupun's Addie Braun, and then they have a very good pitcher, a pretty solid pitcher that only had like 1, maybe 2 bad innings in that ball game against Waupun. Here we go. Westfall standing over at third base. See if we can bring her in. Next pitch into Jones. That's high and away, and she's issued a walk. No runners at the corners.
Jones reaches on the base on balls.
Yeah, Carly White's going to bat in that flex spot. She's going to bat for the designated player, so they can just go back and forth with that. She's done some running already, and she's fast.
There's
that
a chance to
go
score.
Off the body, and that's going to draw a throw, and then off the body of Kaylee Westfall. Ball goes out to short left center field, and she scores. Waupun now leads 10-1. You got Jones standing at second base, so like I said, maybe 1 run away. Waupun could end this game here in the 5th inning. Leading now 10-1.
Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed that a couple innings ago.
No, but this could be a grinder right down to the end, but they just exploded. 7 runs in the 4th inning. Oh, 2 the count now to White. Next one misses outside. Count is now 1-2. Yeah, great turnout here for Waupun softball here on the Waupun side, all the way up and down the line, all the way around the outfield. Next pitch, and that is hit up the middle. Jones gets up to a third base, and they're going to hold her up.
And that's probably a good decision.
Yeah. That one is in a good job of the center fielder, Aubrey Fisher, to run up on that one. There's only maybe 15, 20 feet out of the infield, and probably would have gunned down the runner trying to score, but there it is, the game-ending run standing at third base. Nice hit up the middle for Carly White.
Yeah, Fisher, she uncorked one right there. That's why Waupun's very aware of her ability in center field, and probably a good decision because she threw that right on line. And
we got a grand slam hitter up at the bat now with Alexis Babish has an opportunity to maybe end this ball game. That's hit on the ground towards third base, picked up, fired across the field, and Waupun does come up with a run, but get the toss out at first. Waupun leading now 10-1. Back with the top of the 6th in just 60 seconds on Radio Plus Sports.
At the end of 5, complete your
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Say cheese! If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Here we go, the top of inning number 6. Plymouth dodging the bullet of this game ending in 5 innings, so we'll find with a 9-run lead up 10-1. And we're going to face now number, who's up the bat now?
Should be Fisher.
Yeah, Fisher, it is Fisher. Yeah, just kind of a check swing, and it goes right in the glove of Addie Braun. Had to just come out of the pitcher's circle and haul it in for the easy out. And Emma Gumtow is coming up. So far she has struck out and grounded out in the game. Number 2 in the batting order overall. Bree Donner awaiting on deck.
Addison Braun has just got stronger as this game has gone on.
That's going to miss. Ball 1.
That's close to being an offer as well.
That's what I
very,
thought.
very close.
Almost had to jump to get that one. That was way up there. Here comes the 1-0 pitch now from Braun. This one's going to hit the ground, and that's going to be a 2-0 count.
Addie, she's able to pitch from behind when necessary. Gets behind in the count, still able to come back and 0 strikes.
That one's going to be off the plate, makes it a 3-0 count. Yeah, you don't see her being rattled. You don't see her going crazy, pumping her fists or anything out there after a strikeout. Just, I like that attitude and the way you handle yourself when you do that.
Doesn't mean she can't walk people, but yeah, it doesn't really bother her. Yeah, 3-0 count, swinging away. Down by 9.
Got the green light.
I don't know.
Just a freshman, Gumtow was just a freshman.
I think
maybe she missed the signal.
Yeah, I think maybe you're probably taking a pitch right there. You got to find some way to get crooked numbers on the scoreboard.
She walks her one well outside. So 1 on, 1 down, and that'll bring up Bree Donner. She had a single at the first hit off from Addie Braun in the ball game. Also was grounded out. The inside part of the plate. I feel kind of nice. I don't have no games after this till next week Tuesday. Got a nice weekend coming up. Looks like weather-wise going to warm up nice.
That should be in Waupun, right? That boys game.
Should be. Yeah, they're the number 1.
Yeah, they're the 1 seed.
Or 2 seed.
2 seed. Okay.
Yeah. So they should have maybe a couple. Get to host a few.
Yeah. Hopefully.
We'll have to figure out something though for that game is that they play on the same night as the sectional semifinal. Which for sure, 100% for sure, we will be calling their game. Ooh, goes at her with some heat, a big swing and a miss. Puts the count now at 1-2.
A little more breeze right now, kind of blowing towards right field. Beautiful day, beautiful.
It is.
Late afternoon.
That's what I did this morning. I mowed lawn and I tended the pool, so there's no disappointed people that show up at my mom's house when it's 80 degrees and the pool isn't open yet. So a lot of pressure on the pool boy. 1-2 the count now to Bree Donner. That's number 3 in the batting order. Runner going. No hesitation on that one, and safe over at second base is Gumtow.
That's an amazing stab by Carly White coming across there and Westfall kind of lost that ball out of her glove and she had a double pump and never really had it cleanly sailed on her. White coming across, just snagging that thing before it went out in the outfield.
Like Superman through there.
Yeah, that was amazing. She's a very, very talented young lady, very good athlete.
Two pitch. That's going to miss well high and away. Makes it now a 3-2 count. Got that runner at second. Pond leading 10-1. 7 runs in the 4th inning. 2 runs in the 1st, 1 run in the 5th inning. Your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. Swing and a miss. Gets her on the last pitch. Nice job there by Addie Braun challenging her with that one. 2 down now with that runner at second base, and that'll bring up Natalie Lensmeyer. She struck out. She has flown out so far in the game.
Tough for hitters. You don't know if that rise ball is coming or if the sinker ball, the drop ball is coming.
That one's a nice pitch right on the inside part of the plate. A called strike.
Or just straight heat right there.
That was beautiful. Great location.
It's all about grip. Get some spin on that ball. Let the seams do the work and move the softball.
And works outside on the next pitch. Chases it. Swing and a miss. Puts the counter at 0-2. Yeah, you know when Addie's on, when she's just hitting it, you know she's hitting her spots. No matter what she's doing with the ball, she's doing exactly whatever she's doing is exactly what you want her to do. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, fouls it back.
Plymouth got to her for a base hit in that 1st inning and a base hit in the 2nd inning. Since that, it's been pretty much lights out.
Yeah, she had a nice little streak there. 1, 2, 3 innings in the 4th and 5th inning with 4 strikeouts during that time.
A few walks have been mixed in, but otherwise she's been tallying up the strikeouts and a lot of ground balls. Hit towards second. A little tardy on the swing for some of these players.
And chases one high, but fouls it off. Keeps the count at 1-2. One and 2 count with 2 down. That runner at second base, but Pond would love to maybe get up and see if they can end the game in the 6th inning. Up by 9. So we get the 10-run rule. That is fouled off to the right field side. Staying alive yet is Lensmeyer.
Somebody's cooking pretzels or something. Can you smell that?
I can smell, yeah.
It comes right up here.
Smelled the pizza before.
Heat rises and brings it up that beautiful spiral staircase we have here.
1-2 pitch, and that is on the ground. Oh, that gets underneath the glove of Alexis Babish, and a run scores. It's aggressive running there by Gumtow to score. And perfectly hit ball just out of the reach of Alexis Babish. So runner at first, now a 10-2 ball game. And that'll bring up Kaya Lund. She had that double back in the 2nd inning and scored the first run for the Plymouth Panthers. Get that one right to the bottom of the fence. Chases one, strike one.
Yeah, took a little off on that pitch as well. Drop ball.
I wish I had the ability that she has out there. You got to kind of chuckle inside when you get them, especially those change-ups. It just always looks a little awkward. Again, right down the middle, and another swing and a miss makes the count a 1-2. She's going to bring something with heat. She's going to take a little speed off. Like I said before, you don't know. She's got so many pitches.
Yeah, Waupun, they're loaded with pitching here. There's some young kids that are really, man.
Yeah, the change the speed on that one way ahead of it. 3 pitches, 3 strikes. Lund is retired. 2 strikeouts in the inning. They do get a run, though, that inning, and now 10-2 is the score after 5.5 innings. Back with the bottom of the 6th right after this on Radio Plus Sports.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
Shop some great deals this week at Waupun's Piggly Wiggly boneless pork loin at $1.99 per pound. USA Prime for $2.69 per pound. Lay's Kettle Cook Simply or Lay's or Tostitos dips $3.99 with your card. Earn pig points. Great deals this week with your cards. Save $2 on Hellman's Real Mayo. Save on Pepsi products, Cheez-Its, and General Mills all this week at the Pig.
Okay, we are back at Jerry Miedema Field. We got a new batter up for Waupun that has been on the base pass but hasn't swung a bat yet. Caroline Kluge, looking right at her picture right in front of us.
That's
They're
right.
one of the three seniors. They got the big 3 foot high, 4 foot high pictures of them with Rowan Harder, Caroline Kluge, and Kaylee Westfall. Yeah, you've got a lot of girls that don't see the field for Waupun a whole lot that would probably be starters on almost any other team in the conference. And that one in the glove, nice diving stop by their third baseman, Lensmeyer. Throws to first to get the out. Well struck ball, though, by Kluge. But out number one for Waupun.
Yeah, that's a real nice play there, going to her left. Had to lay out and then able to jump up and make the throw.
Ryan Babish up to bat, and last hit she had just drilled it out to left center field. The one hopper off the fence after a few batters before that. Her sister Alexis nailed one out of the park for a grand slam home run. And Ryan with a couple hits in the ball game. 2 for 3 so far. Kind of a half-hearted check swing and a called strike, and the next pitch in puts the count at 1-1.
Really nice to see Ryan back at full strength, coming off that bad injury she had.
Well, now she's got a hip injury. She's got nailed with the ball. That did not look like it felt. Couldn't get out of the way. She tried, and that was coming.
Center fielder number 7.
Caught her in the upper thigh on that one, and she kind of limps over to first base.
Yeah, hopefully it wasn't the knee. And she's going to come out too. We're gonna.
Look up more by closer to the belt and
Number 29, Maggie.
bring another Kluge out to the field right now with Maggie. Do some running.
They are sisters, I know that. Younger sister. Used to work with her father.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, before I retired. Yeah.
Yeah. Brings Rowan Harder up to bat. Kluge dives back safely to first. Throw from the catcher. So runner at first, one down. Waupun with a 10-2 lead. One's going to miss low and away to Rowan. 2-0 the count.
Good backup by the shortstop there. As the errant throw.
Yeah, entertaining game through 3.5 innings before Waupun. It's still entertaining if you're a Waupun fan. Very entertaining. A couple of home runs, grand slam, a 2-run shot, 7-run score. Very entertaining to the Waupun people. And that is hit out to right field. Nice single at the bat of Rowan Harder. Runners now at first and second base. Roll their first hit of the ball game. Helps to set up the top of the order with runners at first and second, and Kaylee Westfall steps to the plate. Owner of that 2-run shot in the fourth inning. In the fifth inning, got walked. She scored a couple times. I think it's one of the categories she set a record in was runs scored. I mean, crossing home plate is runs.
I think RBI, I don't know if
she had RBIs.
She's RBIs, she's got runs scored.
Yeah. Triples,
maybe
doubles,
maybe.
Home runs for sure.
How's that for a stat line?
Just hits in general, I think.
Yeah.
It's just
and then I think stolen bases, yes, which,
Where does that factor in with your catcher? Normally isn't a big base stealer, but she is. She's got a great sense for it. She's got the speed to go with it.
And so I said, just a special athlete, able to hit for power and Combination of power, speed, man, fun to watch.
Swings on the next one, fouls it back. Count is now 2-2 to Kaylee. Yeah, we've been very lucky to see a lot of very special athletes, and she definitely has put toward the top of the list on that for all the great basketball players, football players, volleyball players, especially during those big years. We've got a chance to call a lot of those games, and I feel very, very blessed to be able to see that firsthand, to get to call those games.
Dunner being real careful right now. She doesn't want to leave one.
Put it in a place where she could have did something with it, but pulls rocket, keeping Coach nimble over there at third base, Josh Navis. He's been very accommodating for us when we do our games here. And his heart and soul is in this game. A lot of years taking care of this field and being an assistant coach. And this is drilled out to right center field. This could end the ball game right here, and it is going to end the ball game. A 2-run double, and Waupun's going to win this thing by a score of 12-2. Waupun is your regional champion, 12-2 victory. And we're going to take a break. We'll have some interviews, and we'll give you some numbers after the game. But congratulations to Josh Navis and his Waupun Lady Warriors, regional champs, back after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Shop some great deals this week at Waupun's Piggly Wiggly boneless pork loin at $1.99 per pound. USA Prime for $2.69 per pound. Lay's Kettle Cook Simply or Lay's or Tostitos Dips $3.99 with your card. Earn Pig Points. Great deals this week with your cards. Save $2 on Hellman's Real Mayo. Save on Pepsi products, Cheez-Its, and General Mills all this week at the Pig.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Hey, you sure do like to sneeze.
You want me to rake the leaves?
It's the dust in the air. You like to sneeze.
No, I don't remember Louise.
This is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Dust allergens and even mold could be hiding in your air conditioning ducts. It's best to get them clean now. We will get your air clean, system more efficient, and home safe. One of our most trusted brands is American Standard. Log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Can't say I've ever been overseas.
Call Allface to stop your sneeze.
Protect your New Holland equipment and optimize your performance in the field with genuine New Holland maintenance products. New Holland oils and filters are designed specifically for New Holland equipment so you can achieve our high performance standards in the field. And by choosing genuine New Holland maintenance products, you'll not only protect your equipment, you'll also boost its performance and productivity. Visit Waupun Equipment Company, also in Watertown, and see for yourself why genuine New Holland oils and filters are the right choice for your equipment.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Planning to build? You need Pinot. Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your vision to reality. You need Pinot. After all, they've been doing it almost 50 years. To start your next project, go to rapinot.com. Check out their virtual design tool and turn your idea into action. That's rapinot.com and learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot. Build better for future generations.
Hello, back pain sufferers. This is Dr. Randall Blahoviak with NewMed Integrated Healthcare. Are you struggling to find a solution for the constant neck and back pain that's keeping you from enjoying life? Maybe you're wondering if you should go the medical route, or maybe you're even thinking about giving chiropractic a try. Well, now you don't have to decide between the two. At New Medical Center in Waupun, you can have the best of both worlds. Let our team of experienced medical professionals and chiropractors design a treatment plan to get you back to living a pain-free life. The healthcare team at New Medical Center will assess your condition and give you a combination of options, both medical and chiropractic, to choose from. With over 30 years of experience treating back pain, you can be assured that the team at New Medical Center will discover and address the source of your pain. Don't waste another minute trying the same old failed strategies. Let New Medical Center help get you back to living your best pain-free life. Call New Medical Center now at 920-324-9899. That's 920-324-9899. Or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
Welcome back to Jerry Meadham of Field. Steve Witterhack with you, and Waupun with an impressive victory, winning by a score in 6 innings of 12-2. And the big highlight of the day was the big 7-run inning that Waupun got all the runs in the 4th inning, and 2 home runs in that inning. One of those a grand slam off the bat of Alexis Babish, just a freshman, and knocking it out of the park. How did that one feel, Alexis?
It felt really good. I knew she was throwing all over, and inside's my pitch, so I was hunting inside, and she threw it right there. So I was I didn't think it was out off the bat because it was really high, but it felt good off the bat.
Yeah, that was very impressive. And what did the Babish sisters eat this morning? I mean, then your sister comes up 2 batters later and just drills one
right,
down the fence out there. So you guys have something you have to eat every day because of that, or
not really? We just had field day all day, so we were hanging out together outside. So
what were you thinking? You guys going into after the 3.5 innings, you guys were only up by a run, 2-1 against a team you beat, by 13-1, 13-0 during the season. Any worries yet with the team, or you guys all just stay calm yet and didn't try to press too much?
Yeah, we stay calm. We know we have good bats. We just have to trust the process. We know we're going to get around to what we know we can hit. So it's just the process of time, and our defense is going to back us up and keep us in games.
Well, you got Keewaskum. It sounds like coming up. You split with them during the season. They beat you 1-0, and then you took care of business over at Keewaskum. Any thoughts about playing them again?
I think it's going to be a fun game. They're always fun to play. It's always back and forth. So I feel like it should be a good game, competitive.
Yeah.
It'll be fun for.
Yeah, that should be fun. But congratulations! I see you got the home run ball. You want to show the camera that's the one that flew out of the park. Okay, congratulations!
Thank you.
Great game, and congratulations on the grand slam.
Thank you.
Alexis Babish joining us, and we'll go to Amelia Jones with us right now, and she had a couple hits in the ball game, a double, and you had a couple of hits in the game. Yeah, I think you did. So, but again, did any worries when your team was not really kind of producing the first couple of times through the batting order?
It was definitely a nail biter leading up to that big inning. I mean, they've been playing really well, and it's hard to beat a team 3 times. So
she's not a bad pitcher. She
she's
can bring it pretty good. I mean, we know that Brian got hit by the ball, so we know she can bring the ball pretty good.
Right. Yeah.
So again, just trusting the team, I guess, possibly to make something happen, and then all of a sudden you guys explode in that 4th inning. That was kind of fun to be part of that.
Yeah, definitely. We always pull through.
Yeah. And your thoughts on playing Keewaskum coming up next week Tuesday, sectional semifinal, conference team again. You both know each other very well.
I'm very excited. It's going to be a great game. They've been playing real well. It was definitely what did they just play?
They play at Campbellsport?
Campbellsport, my bad.
Yeah, Campbellsport, yeah.
Campbellsport, they are definitely a great team, so the fact that they pulled through is going to be a really fun game. I'm really excited for Tuesday.
Well, Amelia, a great performance here today. Everybody got dirty. I see when you dove back to third base, everybody comes out of dirt from head to toe out there, but that's what it's all about. So congratulations, great game,
Thank
nice
you.
win.
Thank you so much.
We got Amelia Jones joining us, and now we got Ryan Babish again. Ryan, did you figure when you went up to bat, I've got to do something here because my sister just hit one out of the park here, a grand
Yeah,
slam.
I was kind of getting made fun of. Kaylee's grandparents are like, are you really going to let her show you up like that?
Oh, so there was something in there. That
Well,
swing.
I said I was so proud of her, and she
Yeah.
needed it. I had my freshman year home run. She can have hers.
Oh, okay. Then that's, yeah. But,
haven't had one since.
But
so
you drilled it. How does that feel? I guess I don't know if I ever hit a ball as hard as you just hit that one so hard out there. Did you even feel that in your hands, Harley, when you hit that thing just perfectly like that?
I don't know.
Just
I really don't know. I knew it felt good. It's always just like, is it in the gap? Because it could feel really good. If it goes right to someone, though, it's like, woo.
So how do you think your team's playing going deeper now into sectionals? Do you think you got a good thing going right now with the team?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I think we always have trust no matter what. Like, yeah, it was 2-1, but we knew our bats always come in and help us, and then our defense always keeps us in games. Errors happen, but we minimize them.
Okay, we're going to see you next Tuesday, sectionals against Keewasin. Good luck on that, and
Thank
congratulations
you.
on the win. Enjoy it. Okay, Ryan Babish joining us too, and I think we'll take a break, and then we're going to come back. Randy's got some numbers for you, and we're going to just talk about the ball game and where Waupun's going from here. So back, Waupun winning 12-2, back in just a few minutes with more of our post-game show live from Jerry Needham Field on Radio Plus Sports.
There has never been a better time to shop Werner Harmson Furniture and Total Flooring, Main Street in downtown Waupun. Werner Harmson is featuring a fashionable selection of furniture and flooring. That means remarkable savings on name brand furniture, top quality name brands at special competitive prices. You'll get the taste, quality, and personalized service that has separated the Werner Harmson name from the best. Find their showroom in downtown Waupun. Werner Harmson Furniture and Total Flooring. Taste, service, selection. It's worth the drive to beautiful downtown Waupun.
Andy with us here, the other bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun. Here we go, another great week. Andy, let's go get outside, enjoy the patio for lunch, huh?
Looks like the start of the week is going to be a little rainy, but after that, it looks like we're going to start seeing some sunshine and things warm up. And of course, yes, we've got the patio open, and we're more than happy to take care of people out there.
What about some of these great lunch specials open up at 11 o'clock daily?
That's right. Our kitchen opens at 11 o'clock. You'll have to come in and check out our special board. Kearney changes it up by the day. But we got hot beef, pork, and turkey with mashed potatoes and gravy. That's pretty much every day. And our soup board, of course, changes as the day goes on, too.
Of course, you stop on by and see the Brewers in action, NBA playoffs in action, right?
Yeah, we got the NBA playoffs going. Looks like Indiana's going to be the one to beat. But the Brewers, well, I've got plenty of beer on tap to take care of that problem. But I bleed blue, so gotta love the Brewers. But, yeah, we'll have them on almost every day they're on.
All right, Andy, have a great week. Thank you, sir.
Thanks a lot, Nick.
Andy with us here, the other bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun.
A reminder for everyone that Ben's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Ben's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Ben's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Shop some great deals this week at Waupun's Piggly Wiggly boneless pork loin at $1.99 per pound. USA Prime for $2.69 per pound. Lay's Kettle Cook Simply or Lay's or Tostitos dips $3.99 with your card. Earn Pig Points. Great deals this week with your cards. Save $2 on Hellman's Real Mayo. Save on Pepsi products, Cheez-Its, and General Mills all this week at the Pig. Today's game is brought to you in part by the Waupun Athletic Booster Club. The Booster Club is a group of alumni, parents, and friends that help support Waupun athletics. They support wrestling, girls and boys tennis, hockey, soccer, volleyball, golf, softball, baseball, basketball, and more. Best of luck, Waupun, in your game today. Find the Waupun Athletic Booster Club on Facebook.
We are back in the fancy press box we have here. I love the press box here at Irving Field.
Yep.
It's nice. You could live in this up here. But I got Josh Novice with me right now. And Josh kind of does live down at the softball diamond, don't you? You're here quite often taking care of the field. And
Yeah, we want to make sure that it's the best playing condition the girls can be on. If they're going to play that great, we want to make sure they got a great surface to be on. So it takes a lot of work, but it's worth it when you see them play like they did today.
Let's talk about it. I tell you, Plymouth came with maybe a game plan here that they were kind of carrying through pretty well and kept the game close till that fourth inning. So just thoughts about how Plymouth came out with you guys today and how you took off and took the game over.
Well, Bree was true to her style. She likes to fight inside, and then they'll throw that curve outside. And if she gets it like she was a little bit today, then she'll live out there. And some of our earlier games when we were seeing some really good pitchers and strike zones that were wider than we're used to, we didn't make adjustments earlier in the year. And, boy, the girls did. A couple of them were inching a little bit closer to the plate to get that. And then if she fought inside, they'd foul them off. And they end up seeing a lot of good pitches. I didn't get Bree's pitch count, but it was up there. So, and whenever they get around the 100 range, we know we're doing our job at the plate, and the girls did a great job. And no matter who we put in, I mean, they were touching the ball and putting it in play and making them make plays.
Yeah, some nice, impressive home runs. I think that is the 12th home run of the season for Kaylee Westfall.
For Kaylee, yep.
12 home runs.
That's impressive.
That's super impressive. And then you got a freshman that just puts one up in the stratosphere, a grand slam with Alexis. I'm sure that's not the last home run we're going to see out of her. She's just a freshman, but pretty impressive. And then Ryan just smashes one because her sister just hit. So she hits one hard off the fence. I thought it was very impressive to show of power when they came in and took that game over. 7 runs in the 4th inning.
Yeah, Ryan came in and said something about her dad now has justification for spending the money on the hitting lessons. So I'm like, yeah, that's money well spent, ladies. They and both of them work so hard in the off season. They're 3-sport athletes, and they're still going off getting extra hitting lessons and stuff like that. They believe in this program and this game, and it paid off today. Well, their bats were just electric today. So it's really neat to see all the girls' hard work and finding their roles that they're in. And they embrace it, and we see some really neat results.
So here we go. You got the sectional semifinal, a game against a team that you both know each other very well. Mm-hmm. You split during the season. Thoughts on playing Kewaskum again next Tuesday in a sectional semifinal?
That's the way you want it. You want to play great teams, and Coach Sabis over there has just a young team, and he's got them dialed in. It sort of reminds us of last year of us. We were really young last year with a lot of those sophomores, and he's in that same boat. So we're going to have to be ready, to make sure that, we're not overthinking things. We didn't go scout them today for a reason. We didn't want to overthink things. We believe in what we have on our film and believe in what our scouting report has over the last 6 games that we've played them. So sometimes you can get too much information, so that's what we've been doing here going into the playoffs. I think I mentioned it last couple days ago, where we're sort of dialing in and getting less information, but picking out the stuff that we feel is really going to, favor us. And I think, and I got 3 days, 2 practices to get ready for them, and that's what I like.
Yeah,
the girls will be ready.
Well, that was an impressive game. Definitely, I always say that close games make great radio, so it was kind of nice to do that and then pull away in the 7th, made it even a little more special. But a fun game to watch for everybody, and congratulations, nice win.
Thank you very much, and thanks for the coverage. We love it.
Okay,
we're really happy.
Congratulations,
Yep.
Coach Josh Novice,
Thank you.
joining us. And I'll be back with Randy. He's been kind of patiently waiting, but we'll take another break. Come back with Randy. We'll talk about the game. He's got some good stats for us, so stick around for that. Waupun wins 12-2. Back after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Andy with us here, the other bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun. Here we go, another great week. Andy, let's go get outside, enjoy the patio for lunch, huh?
Looks like the start of the week is going to be a little rainy, but after that, it looks like we're going to start seeing some sunshine and things warm up. And of course, yes, we've got the patio open, and we're more than happy to take care of people out there.
What about some of these great lunch specials open up at 11 o'clock daily?
That's right. Our kitchen opens at 11 o'clock. You'll have to come in and check out our special board. Tierney changes it up by the day. But we got hot beef, pork, and turkey with mashed potatoes and gravy. That's pretty much every day. And our soup board, of course, changes as the day goes on, too.
Of course, you stop on by and see the Brewers in action, NBA playoffs in action, right?
Yeah, we got the NBA playoffs going. Looks like Indiana's going to be the one to beat. But the Brewers, well, I've got plenty of beer on tap to take care of that problem, but I bleed blue, so gotta love the Brewers. But yeah, we'll have them on almost every day they're on.
All right, Andy, have a great week. Thank you, sir.
Thanks a lot, Nick.
Andy with us here, the other bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun.
The Hour Bar on Main Street, Waupun is a great place to meet friends. Owners Bob and Tana invite you to join them for their daily specials and great atmosphere. They also bring in top-notch entertainment and host many special events. The Hour Bar is also the perfect place to cheer on the Packers, Bucks, Brewers, and Badgers. There's TVs everywhere you look. After today's game, head to the Hour Bar, 433 East Main Street, Waupun, a proud supporter of high school sports.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture, we're honored to be voted by you to be one of the best mattress stores in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the finest in style, comfort, and quality to the Waupun area.
We've teamed up with amazing brands like Ashley, Lazy Boy, Best Craft, Marshfield, Best Home Furnishings, Mega Motion to offer you the best selection around.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Make your home a place you truly love with Verhaeg's Furniture Mart.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Protect your New Holland equipment and optimize your performance in the field with genuine New Holland maintenance products. New Holland oils and filters are designed specifically for New Holland equipment so you can achieve our high performance standards in the field. And by choosing genuine New Holland maintenance products, you'll not only protect your equipment, you'll also boost its performance and productivity. Visit Waupun Equipment Company, also in Watertown, and see for yourself why genuine New Holland oils and filters are the right choice for your equipment.
New ownership, same customer service tradition. Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun and its surrounding areas for over 50 years. New owners Luke and Logan Gans are longtime employees of Verhaeg's Furniture and are committed to continue serving the furniture, accessory, and mattress needs of Waupun and the surrounding areas. Bringing you exceptional quality from Ashley Furniture, Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Puffy Mattress, and many more top brands from their store to your home. Verhaeg's Furniture, 806 West Main Street, Waupun. Quality brands for affordable prices.
The Hour Bar on Main Street, Waupun is a great place to meet friends. Owners Bob and Tana invite you to join them for their daily specials and great atmosphere. They also bring in top-notch entertainment and host many special events. The Hour Bar is also the perfect place to cheer on the Packers, Bucks, Brewers, and Badgers. There's TVs everywhere you look. After today's game, head to the Hour Bar, 433 East Main Street, Waupun, a proud supporter of high school sports.
How do you make everyone's favorite buffet even better? How do you make the country's best chicken even more exciting? How do you make Thursday the best night ever? Wing night at Pizza Ranch. Boneless and traditional. A variety of sauces. All the wings you want, plus all your other buffet favorites. The country's best wing night is here. Taking flight Thursday nights only at Pizza Ranch. Everyone's favorite buffet.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun. There has never been a better time to shop Werner Harmsen Furniture and Total Flooring, Main Street in downtown Waupun. Werner Harmsen is featuring a fashionable selection of furniture and flooring. That means remarkable savings on name brand furniture, top quality name brands at special competitive prices. You'll get the taste, quality, and personalized service that has separated the Werner Harmsen name from the best. Find their showroom in downtown Waupun. Werner Harmsen Furniture and Total Flooring. Taste, service, selection. It's worth the drive to beautiful downtown Waupun.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
We are back, Waupun, with a 12-2 regional championship victory over the Plymouth Panthers, and they move on now to the sectional semifinal. They will be playing Kewaskum, who won 3-0 over Campbellsport, coming up next week Tuesday. But a fun game. I'm Steve. That's Randy. And what's your thoughts on the game, Randy?
Well, I didn't expect it to be done in 6 innings because the way the game was going, 2-1 through the middle of the game, and Plymouth really showed up today. I think they played well, they pitched well, and it looked like it was going to go down to be a nail-biter, and then just like that 1 inning, Waupun exploded, 2 home runs, and everybody striking the ball well in that inning, and all of a sudden it was the game was just separation, and you could see Plymouth a little bit deflated at that point.
Yeah, it was a third inning at bat for these girls that were going through then, so they finally got the timing. They got used to where the official was calling the strike zone, and they just teed off on it. It was a great inning, 7 runs in, and decided the ball game right there. But, yeah, very impressed how they made the adjustments out there, and looking like a team that's playing some pretty good ball right now.
Yeah, and it all starts with pitching. Braun pitched another gem, and she's always going to keep your team in the game and compete, and she does that. And then Waupun, you talk to these young ladies tonight, they're confident. They said, we know we can do things later in the game. They come through and they score a lot of runs. So and they're always going to be within reach with a pitcher like Braun on the mound.
Let's take a look at the numbers from the game before we wrap things up.
I'll start with Addie. She gave up 3 hits tonight. 1 in the first inning, 1 in the second inning, and then a hit in the 7th inning, all singles. So she's really doing a nice job on the mound against a quality team. And then again, everything I have here is a little bit unofficial, but Westfall 2 of 4 with the big home run blast she had. Addie Braun was 0 for 1, but she walked twice and scored twice in the game. Buwalda scored twice in the game. She was 2 for 3. Amelia Jones was 2 of 3 in the game. A couple of doubles, or a double and a single, I should say. Farley was 1 for 3, and Alexis Babish was 1 for 1 with the grand slam. She also scored she only scored on that one time, so she scored once in the game, but she had 2 walks in the game as well. Ryan Babish with 2 hits, scored twice, and Rowan Harder was 1 for 3 in the game. She also scored in the game, so nice job by that. We had the big two runs home run in that 7-run inning. The Westfall with the dinger, and then the grand slam by the freshman Alexis Babish. It really capped off the night.
Exciting.
It was exciting. It was fun.
Added to the drama that was 2-1 going into that inning that we were leading, and then they just pulled away and decided the game in that 4th inning. So
you talked about it to me, maybe off air. We said, Westfall, she struck out and then she flew out to center field. It's like you're not going to keep her. You're not going to keep her down, and just smoke the one to right center field.
Yeah, that was just a rocket. Didn't get that high off the ground, but cleared the fence out right center. So, yeah, impressive game. A lot of people, a lot of players that were involved in this victory today. A full team effort, and fun to watch them win a regional championship. That never gets old. Some teams never win those regional championships. So, Waupun's got that. Now they've got bigger things that they want to take care of. After winning state last year, you got a little higher goals, and they got to play a conference team with Kewaskum coming up next week. Tuesday, we will have that game for you on Radio Plus. So that is it from Jerry Miedema Fields. Waupun wins 12-2 in the regional championship against the Plymouth Panthers. Thanks for joining us. This has been Waupun Lady Warrior Softball on Radio Plus Sports.
Extend your vertical tillage options with a new Kuhn Krause Accelerator XT8010 available at Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown. Proven Excalibur VT blades cut tough residue, creating a superior seed bed. Gang angle options of 1 to 5 degrees for true vertical tillage or 6 to 8 degrees for more aggressive tillage action. Mid-mounted tines redirect soil and residue flow ahead of rear gangs. Exclusive star wheel treaders, brake clouds, and anchor residue, while the 24/7 conditioning reel firms and finishes the seed bed. The Accelerator XT is available in RTK cut widths of 11 to 40 foot. Ask your dealer about the new Smart Soil Technology ISOBUS system for your new Accelerator XT.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
How do you make everyone's favorite buffet even better? How do you make the country's best chicken even more exciting? How do you make Thursday the best night ever? Wing night at Pizza Ranch. Boneless and traditional. A variety of sauces. All the wings you want, plus all your other buffet favorites. The country's best wing night is here. Taking flight Thursday nights only at Pizza Ranch. Everyone's favorite buffet.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
I love playing sports, especially for my school. And that's because school sports are special. It's where it's safe to fail. It's where we're taught resilience, where our fear becomes confidence. It's where we learn to get back up after every fall. School sports are where 7.8 million students go from I can't to I can.
This message presented by the WIAA and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
At SIA Insurance Services, we're more than just an insurance agency. We're your neighbors, dedicated to protecting what matters most to you. From home and auto to business, life, Medicare, health insurance, and investment services, we offer personalized coverage tailored to your needs. Trust SIA Insurance, your local, independent insurance experts. Call us today at 920-324-2071.
Have you got your ducks in a row these days? Probably a great idea to call Allphase.
Lucky, that was pretty great. However, not those ducts. Your air ducts. Hi, this is Jackie with Allphase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, Columbia, and Green Lake counties. Dust allergens and even mold could be hiding in your air conditioning ducts. Your dryer vent could be clogged too. It's best to get them cleaned now. One of our most trusted brands is American Standard. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com.
I love playing sports, especially for my school. And that's because school sports are special. It's where it's safe to fail. It's where we're taught resilience, where our fear becomes confidence. It's where we learn to get back up after every fall. School sports are where 7.8 million students go from I can't to I can.
This message presented by the WIAA and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
It's time to take control of your soil management. Turn to the Great Plains TerraMax, a versatile hybrid tillage solution offering variable intensity tillage for a variety of fall and spring field conditions. Create the ideal seedbed with a high-quality finish, level soils and remove ruts, and eliminate resistant weeds, all with one tool. Tillage is now on your terms with TerraMax. Visit Waupun Equipment Company today to learn more about hybrid tillage from Great Plains. TerraMax, for tillage on your terms.